Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Simplest Gaming as we continue to play This is the Police. And we are up to day 4. Suburban is paid to reveal his identity when the time is right. Feminist organization denied official registration. Enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. Well, feminists make life interesting.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension.
Pastries.
When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby.
Crazy old lady.
You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
What a little sap. And here I was thinking we were a big, strong little policeman. So, nobody decided to try to call in sick today, which is a good thing. And let's start the day. I skip the song so I don't really want a content strike.
Progress.
Oh, What? Fire all the black cops. Why would I do a thing like that? That is... Ooh, we got our first homicide. Black activist Ronnie Moore was found shot outside his home. Throw us a couple of detectives on the scene. Okay. So they want us to fire all the black cops. We got 1, 2. Oh. 3. Can I fire? Can't fire them. Can't fire him. Oh, I can fire him, but oh, he's my number one. Mother Baker. Hire you for shift A, hire you for shift B. How about that? We'll work on getting rid of... We'll work on deciding if we want to get rid of our black police officers tomorrow. Though... Austin we could probably do without. Carjacking! And we'll send Austin... What else we'll send? No, Winston Price. This one sounds a little dangerous. Destruction of property. Did you catch them? You caught them. Good job, Prudy and Kushi. And now our homicide. Eric Graham, a drunk witness. They drove by in a sedan and they shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. Mr. Clayton, I only heard a few muffled shots. Mr. Carr, he got what he deserved. He'd been causing trouble for a long time, and recently there's been lots of cursing and carrying. Whoa. Nothing wrong with a bit of carrying on. Miss Cobb, I don't remember seeing the car, and the neighborhood was quiet. I never heard any shots. And Mr. Carpenter, the police these days don't do nothing. Almost died myself, went to buy some medicine, and was nearly hit by some idiot's car. So what happens here is they come up with some frames, and you have to put in order to solve the case. So now we've got to wait on them and hope that they don't take too damn long. Suspicious individual. Corey Ramsey, mother of several children, has expressed her concerns about a suspicious man wearing bifocals seated on a bench beside the playground. He's been watching several children for over an hour. Go get him, ladies. Carjacking. The driver is nowhere to be seen. Wait at a safe distance. Search the car or interview any. I'm gonna search the car. And we. What? What? I guess I don't have to fire her now. I guess. Oh, well, that means I just have to fire one more officer. Okay, Kazumi Tumbra, Dragon's Lair Club. Mr. Boyd, I'm opening Freeburg's first martial arts club, and for my first exhibition I want to hold a sparring match where one of my students takes on your toughest cop. After the fight, I'll teach your man a few new tricks and they'll help him out on the streets. Go ahead, Prudy. Go sit on him or something. That was sad. Price, you suck balls. Oh. Okay, so here we got the three frames, and we're gonna open up our investigation. So they drove by in a sedan and they shot like a machine gun. So I'm gonna guess he was coming out his steps. They drove by, they shot him, he was dead? No. Yay! And that's basically what you have to do. After a while you'll get a ton of pictures that you got to mash up. So we're going to send Koshi and Yancey. Can't afford another officer to die. And a fight at Kevin's Throat Bar. Bartender reports that a couple of dancers started fighting over tips and a cat fight broke out. Okay, so Tsubaki, Enzo, and Price, you might as well go too. Try not to get involved, ladies. And I got no police officers for this one. A bartender reported a fight has broken out between a patron and a bar's bouncer. The man, apparently drunk, had climbed onto the stage where a local singer was performing and tried. What a bitch! You should have just let him do it. Okay, it's a fight. Officer defender escaped.
We've got a situation here.
Okay, on the stage, the two strippers going at it, and it's gone beyond arguing on a full-on catfight. The bouncer is fast asleep, clearly too wasted to handle the situation. The drunken patrons are happily watching the fight. And let's shut off the music and turn up the lights and get all these perverts. This continues. Strippers continue fighting, oblivious to the police presence. Let's throw some cold water on them. Cool down, bitches. And the dragons clear low. Chief, I just about nailed the jab a couple of times. Jab. That is racist, Prudy. Thought you'd better than that. He was too fast for me and won on points. I don't really understand all the rules, so I can't keep track of points very well. But he was alright, even showed me a few tricks after match. I got carried away. Aww, Prudy. And we caught the murderer. You're gonna go meet Big Bubba, boy. Case closed. Well, I guess we end the day. And end the day. Day 5. Retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber. There, Rogers. City has no problems with the racists. No.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
Is it whiskey? I bet it's whiskey. Or a hookah. Could be a hookah.
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house.
Hello, Kendrick.
We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
So what does the creepy old man want in the barn?
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me, my family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Oh, so now... That's a little bald spot. So, basically now we choose to be corrupt, which will probably let Kendrick and his family live, or refuse to help Kendrick, in which his family will probably be put through a meat processor and served as Wendy's burgers. Well, being the asshole I am, which I readily admit to, Kendrick, I'm sorry, but you and your family can burn in hell.
I'm not gonna lecture you, Frank. I don't think I have anything to say that you don't already know. I'm sorry for your family. I wish them all the best of luck.
And we are back at work. And today, we got two officers that need to go. So I got $1,200 for the week for my salary. And tomorrow is a deadline to fire all black cops. I just don't know what to do. But let's get on with the crimes in process, shall we? Every morning there's a dirty, piss-soaked bum sleeping at the cafe. The man refuses to go away and growls at anyone who approaches, scaring all the customers. Well, maybe he's just lonely. We'll go give him a hug. Oh, huggy, 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 huggy. Robbery at a liquor store. Bukaki? Bukaka? Bukaka. And Vandal. Just I like the name. Is that Mr. Robbins? And let's send SWAT just because we can.
311A in progress.
And now we have a fight in a residential area. Well, we got 3 officers. Let's do it.
The academy complete.
Yay! We caught the homeless, piss-soaked sleeping bum. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll tell you one thing. Once they're on that trailer, you're not my liability. Some of these have some nicks and scratches. You take pictures and stuff of this bar before you load it. I didn't. What?
An antique-Chinese necklace was stolen from Bao Ling while she was on her way to the pawn shop. Well, it would have been stolen at the pawn shop anyway. But we only have 2 detectives here, so we'll get that moving.
We've got a situation here.
Okay, so the robbery. The shop has 2 exits from which a few people already fled. You can drive a patrol car right through the window. That sounds awesome. Sneak up back door or enter the store through the main entrance. Sneak up the back door. Stick-up man noticed the police presence and took the cashier hostage. He's holding his gun to the hostage's head. Back off or I'll blow his goddamn face off. Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling in an unknown language. You're in the marsh. Shut your face. Drop the weapon. The robber grows a little bit tongue-tied. The robber grows visibly nervous. Don't shoot, please. I just need the money. Just take a little bit and go. No one was hurt. The cashier begins to cry. There's 2 ways out the shop. In cuffs or a body bag. I'll let you leave here upright, but only if you release hostages. Shoot the robber.
910 complete.
I guess we'll say, yeah, that works. From City Hall, it's a hot day and a lot of people have town. Last week, 4 people drowned on the beaches of Freiburg, and the press was in the crossroad. Please send someone to keep an eye on things. Birch, go and watch scantily clad women in swimsuits. Oh my god. Jack, this year's organizers of the Golden Beast Hunt suddenly changed the rules to the annual shooting competition. It now features teams instead of singles. Will you make it back in time?
311A in progress.
Destruction of property. At a gallery exhibition entitled Sex Operation, a gang of young people in ski masks forced their way in and began smashing the exhibit establishment. We don't need this shit in our city. I don't think they're going to make it back in time. No, they won't. Stovall, don't die. Okay. So you 2 there. Shooting competition. Investigation has started. Fouling the victim. Me and my husband got in a difficult financial situation. I was going to pawn an antique necklace which has been in my family for many centuries. As I was carrying the necklace to the pawn shop, someone ripped my bag from my shoulder and disappeared. I didn't have any time to do anything, not even cry out. Mr. Fishman! Fender was on a motorcycle. He drove down the road, grabbed the bag, and then escaped. I tried to race after him, but I didn't even have time to see if it was a man or a woman. I couldn't see his face, but he was dressed in a jacket like those other bikers hanging around the street corners. Ooh, so he was a thug. It's Phillips. It was definitely not a local biker. They are bald and have beards, but this guy looked Asian, probably Japanese or Chinese. Could have been Korean, could have been Thai, could have been Mongolian. Don't be so quick to pick and choose. I didn't see a weapon in his hands. I just saw him grab the bag and ride off. Well, now we've got to wait for... Yay. We're doing good. Now we've got to wait for them to take some pictures and see if we can't get some pictures. So we've got 3 new frames. This one, that one, that one? Well, that one was pretty simple.
211 in
So
progress.
destruction of property. He escaped. Of course he did. Officer unharmed. Oh, vandalism. A guy went out for a smoke and saw a teenager writing obscenities on the wall. I chased the little brat up the tree. If you can take it from here. Well, Vandal and Robbins, go ahead. And we'll send Grant and Birch to go and arrest Mr. Criminal there. And we won. We did it. Boy, we won. That Ernest really knows a lot about shooting. He even taught us a thing or two. He invited us hunting to celebrate our victory, so we'll be taking a day off. You sons of bitches. I didn't say you could take the day off. Robbery. Offender courts. Able to arrest all subjects. Yay. And we caught another offender. We're not doing too bad. Not too damn bad. Looks like tomorrow is going to be a long day. More like the first of a lot of long days. There's just too much going on. Sounds like my life. But I think this is where we're going to leave this one here, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment. Say hi, bye, you suck. And remember, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Have a good one.